This could be a pretty major free agency period for us. We have money to spend. There's not crazy huge targets, but there are some guys who could make this team that much better. And we might want to go ahead and sign some. I've already taken care of offering some contracts to coaches and a couple more scouts to get our A team together, literally. But before we get into that, we have another winner to read off. And this time, once again, 2 years in a row, it's a clean sweep. And the winner is Cam Stevo, guessing Lambert for the team lead, Ovechkin for the league lead. Smart bet on that one. The veteran Ovi getting that 101 points. And the goaltender Vasilevsky, of course, who tied with Nedeljkovic. But I don't think no one guessed Ned there. Some people for Hart, other people for Grubauer. And I think that's all like Hellebuck and some other guys. But anyway, congrats to you, Cam. Best of luck to everyone in this coming season. So let's do it. We have no extensions to do. Let's just get right to it. I think I'm going to go for it. I think we're going to go for who I was talking about in the last one. I think it just makes too much sense. Tarasenko and Timo. So we'll give like a 1/8 deal to Tarasenko. Or we can overpay. It's only 1 year. Let's do like 1/8.5 just to make sure we get him. 8.5 for Tarasenko. And we're going to want to grab Timo here. Not for that long. Probably just a 3-year deal or something just to play it sort of safe-ish. And we'll give him... I'll just try 7 mil. This might be risky, but there are a couple more power forward options. Timo's the first choice, obviously, but I don't want to overdo it. Especially as this is a, 3-year deal. We shouldn't run into issues. I'll just go 7.5. Let's be safe on that one, too. Not that horrible, but it's obviously not ideal. And there were no good defensemen that we were after. I think that's it. We're just going for a sniper and a power forward. Since that's what we're lacking right here. In the way of defensemen, yeah, there's really no one good. Like, maybe we grab one of these guys. I don't know, man. I don't really know. Damn, I was kind of hoping Vatanen would be in there. He can sometimes go off. At least last year in the sim, he would go off. He might have retired or something. I don't see him anywhere. Or just might be signed. We kind of figure at this stage of his career, he might be, going back and forth into free agency and stuff anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could use a defenseman, theoretically, but it's not like we're going to get a fantastic player. The only thing we benefit out of this is just, being able to give our dudes coming up more sheltered minutes. Like, there's your 6 right there, and then you still have Susi. Yeah, we just don't need it. I mean, we're going to be playing guys over Denisov because that's the way it's going to go. Same with Wojtko. We're going to play them in their roles no matter what. Denisov's going to be in the top 4. Yeah, we're just going to have other guys over in, like, Fleury, Alexiak. Who knows? And Wojtko will be paired with maybe Kale. And we're going to have Lozan and Susi. Hutton probably has the depth. And then we should have enough guys here in the AHL. Well, technically 6. Maybe I'll look for prospect or something. Speaking of which, we did need a lot of forwards here. Maybe we'll look for some decent potential forwards since we are kind of short on that regardless. Yes, please. 20-year-old enforcer. Hello, elite. Absolutely. Hi. Good to see you. All right, let's look for some actual prospects now. Sam Poulin. Something Berggren. Jonathan Berggren. How about, let's look for just 2-way deals here. 19-year-old, low 6, though. What kind of player is he? Playmaker, meh. Oh, I could, yeah. There's not anything super, super great. I was kind of hoping for some top 9s in here. Yes, probably no grinders. That's kind of what I'm looking for at this point. We do need some forwards. But if I can help it, I'd like to get nice player types. Oh, 26, of course. Malmston. Don't look like we're going to get lucky. I mean, we're got an enforcer. What else do we want, right? Got pretty fortunate in that regard. Maybe I just take a couple guys here, like Berggren. He's not bad. Or, actually, he's pretty damn good. 23, 71. Team interested in him. Max out of two-way for a year. Give him a shot. Ah, stupid. All right, well, I'm going to proceed with it anyway. They're probably just going to match it. I don't see why they don't. Could go for Fitzgerald here regardless. Now, yeah, it's a playmaker, but whatever. I mean, we need guys, right? Oh, I hope I didn't do that thing on Rivers, but I think I did. My little salary thing. Might go for this sniper too. Yeah, just grab a couple forwards, honestly, and grab like a power forward too, just because we kind of need to fill out. Ah. Well, actually, we didn't need that much. I forgot we signed a lot of guys, so. Uh-oh. Well, some of these guys will be matched at least. I'm like, oh shit, we might miss out. I kind of was assuming we still had no contracts, but we should be fine. Even if we miss out, we can make sure we have the space for it. It won't be a big deal, but those two of those guys at least are going to get matched. So we'll have all the space we need. And we'll load up and just have a ton of options in our AHL and stuff. And also, I think that contract wasn't counting exemptions because I know we have exemptions. So we got that going for us. Let's see what happens. Okay, got our new head coach. It's only a B, but I liked his strategies, mainly for Kovacs and whatnot. Yeah, you'll accept it. Associate coach. Now this is the big one. The assistant. Oh, we got it. Sweet. A- assistant coach with A teaching. Scout and scout. We're all set for scouts now. 20 out of 20. They're all A's and A minuses. We got Rivers. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so good. Okay, yeah, so the two guys who are RFA went back to their teams. We got Tarasenko, and we got Timo Meier. So we got our guys, and I think they just maxed us out on contracts. No, it didn't. Interesting. Yeah, it's got to be, because yeah, so, okay, it would have, but we have the 5 exempt, so there we go. Does it show exempt in normal free agency? Because I feel like it wasn't. It was showing me at 45 before. And now it shows me at, yeah, see at 50. It doesn't show exemptions here. That's tricky. Yeah, you got to be careful of that. New hook better be 10. Yeah, okay, good. Anyway, so that's likely our free agency right there. We signed Tarasenko, we signed Meier. We get some guys for the AHL, mainly forwards, because that's what we were short on. And we didn't need goaltenders, as I recall. I'm going to double check on that, but I'm pretty positive we had 4. Indeed. We're all set, baby. So, some big signings here. We got a new coach. It's a brand new start, you could say, here in Seattle. So we're going to sim up here. We'll get the lines and stuff taken care of. See you guys in a little bit. All right. So these are going to be the lines in this new coaching strategy, which unfortunately didn't turn out to be as good as I initially thought it might be. Lambert, not great for this. He's only halfway up in the top 6, and unfortunately Tarasenko likes the second line more. Timo Meier's good for there, but even with the playmaker, power forward, sniper combo, it's just not there. 0. Nothing. Then you got Schwartz, Kovacs, and Eberle on the third line. That's a +2, all of them together. Schwartz likes the second line. Kovacs doesn't really like it, but Eberle likes it. Loves it, actually. I mean, he's perfect for it. So that's that. And then the third line is going to be Lawrence, Gord, and Lind. I am going to start Lawrence here. I wasn't initially, but I'm just going to do it. You know, even though he's listed as depth as a power forward guy, he can fill on that third line. He's going to get power play time, too. Tanev, Blackwell, and Donato as our fourth line. And our defensive core, the 2 Fleuries on top. Then Denisov and Wojciechowski, they're going to be paired together. They're both listed as a top 4. Denisov's up to an 85, by the way. Wojciechowski's just chilling there. Hutton and Alexiak. Just to, because it was going to be -1 if I had Susie in there. So he's going to be depth again. We got Johnston and Grant as our depth pieces. Johnston's obviously going to probably hop in the 4th line or something. Just an enforcer presence, of course. And our AHL, Wallace is up to 80, but I am going to start him in the AHL because we are running out of top 4 room and I want to play those defensemen in their roles. So he's going to start in the AHL, dominate there in the top 2 as a OFD. We got Nemestikov here, Hinostroza. Thank God he's on his last year. That did not pan out. We couldn't use him properly either. That was just all bad. Doesn't matter. We got Twerinsky. But here's all our dudes. Vidashek is a prospect. Roloff is also a prospect. Not an incredible one. He's just a pure defensive player. Look at that crap. It's actually kind of nuts. Fitzgerald's kind of a prospect. We just picked him up. Rivers is the guy we just picked up, the low elite. But mostly, yeah, not a whole lot there. The main prospect here is Walls and Ekholm, our defensive guys. Evans, kinda. I think he still makes it. I don't think he's going to be anything more than a top 6 option. But hey, Riker Evans looks like he's making it. So we got all that going for us. Of course, the goaltenders, Wallstedt, Decord here, Bjorklund, and Larson. Special teams, Lambert, Koufax, Meyer, Denisov, Tarasenko. That's a +2 on the top power play unit. The second one, Eberle, Gord, Lawrence, Fleury, and Schwartz. Nothing. No chemistry in that. There's a 4-man. Got a -1 here, but whatever. I got all the guys in that I want. Penalty kill, 0s across the board with Gord, Lynn, Denisov, Alexiak, Blackwell, Tanev, Woywitka, Hutton. And kind of had to switch a lot of things around just to try to make it work. And that's the kind of best I can get for the 3-man. 4-on-4s, we got Lambert, Tarasenko. The defensive pairings might be slightly different. I let the computer do what it does usually in the 4-on-4 when the defensive pairings. It's not that big of a deal. Kovacs, Meyer, Lawrence, Eberle. And then the 3-on-3, all the same forward pairings. Because Lawrence has decent face-offs, 78. And then Denisov, Fleury. Denisov's our guy. 2-way defender, but he's got great offensive stats. We'll see how he does. Showed that. So that's about it. What I didn't do was do the scouts real quick. It's all right. You guys can watch this. It's literally only 2 of them. And they're both A's. Let's see. Oh, good. They're both in dumb locations, so it's easy to find them. This guy was going to go USA Central. Even though it's only a C, he'll be an A by the end of the year. So double up here. I actually have no NHL scouts. I kind of like having the extra scouts in the major leagues. Besides just the Canadian one, this guy's Q, even though it's, getting B-. He'll be fine. He'll be up to an A by the end of the year. Our A team of scouts is together. That's wrong. I was wondering why it only said... That was interesting. Yeah, I was wondering why it said 5 there. Okay, 4 there I meant. Yeah, because I thought I was looking at CHL. I was like, uh-oh. No, we're good now. There you go. Into the queue you go. There we go. Scouting teams assembled. Look at that. A's, baby. All right. So that's all done. The captains. Eberle's the captain. Alexiak, and I gave Lambert an A now. So Alexiak and Lambert have the A's. So that's what we're rolling with. Don't think still nothing. We can maybe extend Tarasenko at some point. We'll see how that works out. We got 10.8 million of cap space, which we're going to hold on to right now. But let's go. Make your predictions. You guys have seen the lines. Let's see how this season goes. Our goaltending's terrible. We just need to score. I doubt we make the playoffs. I don't mind taking. I'd love to have another pick. We don't necessarily need to load up on picks again, though. So we probably won't do that. We can only have 9 total anyway, and only 3 in the first 2 rounds. I think I even have only a max of 2 firsts by this point. I can't remember what I used to do. Because we never really ran into the issue where we'd have 3 firsts by this stage, mostly. Let's go. All right, Seattle. I want to see some offense. I know we're going to allow some goals. There's no way Wallstedt's able to perform that good. So, and our defensive core is not great either. So, basically, we just need to get our offense going. Find ways to score. That's what this is about. Well, you get shut out in your first game. Not a great start. You've only got 2 goals across 2 games. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. We can't score. There you go. Starting to find the scoring touch. But that is a rough start on the scoring front. Again, I don't care if we allow goals, but come on, guys. Oh, wow. Kept my trade block. There we go. That's what I like to see. 3 goals and a loss. Bastian fully healed. There you go. 4 goals and a loss. That's what I'm talking about. The goal scoring touch is coming. There we go. We're starting to get that offense flowing now. Gale roll off. That sucks. Whatever, though. Throw in True. There it is. All right. Roll off his back. So it looks like we are going to tank. But again, all I care about is scoring goals and developing our players. Jesper Ekholm, fractured jaw. That's kind of a major injury. Some rough injuries in the early going here. Lozon will hop in there. Oof, 2 shutouts in a row. Now, Wojtka's injured. Good gracious. All of our young guns, all at once seemingly get injured. That is rough. Susie hops in. Yeah. Know about that. Alright, well, 6-12-3. Bottom of the division. But that's some injuries that we didn't want to have happen. Kovac's leading in points with 21 in 15 games. Interesting. Where's Lambert? Okay, he's got 15. So we got 3 guys with 15 points. Waiting to sort of bust out. Power play looks okay. Could be using better production. It's not terrible. But yeah, we need a little bit more from our guys here. Tarasenko, Schwartz, yeah, Everly. We're lacking some big boys putting up points. So I won't panic yet. Remember, we had that really rough start where we didn't score any goals in like 5 games. So I'm not going to hit the panic button, start trying to trade stuff. It seems like we're trending in the right direction offensively. So that's what we're going to kind of hold on to here. Locker room chemistry's in the toilet. But let's get up here. Get some scouting done as well. Jesper Ekholm is back. I might do a double switch here. I kind of want... Let's see if Lozon is better than him in there. Yeah, it's the same. Whatever. Keep him in there. We want this team to do good. Obviously not getting Walls out of his position. He doesn't love it there, but Carrick is maxed out everywhere. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts that they only get +1, because Carrick... Oh, no, he's 2-way. That's right. If he was DFD, they should at least get +2. Anyway. Moving on here. Let's start, get our scouting off. Okay, another power forward. Top. Another 2-way D, another playmaker, another sniper. Hard to say what we'd want here if we had a chance to get something. Another power forward wouldn't be bad. Especially another guy with behind the net, because our other guy had overload, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's see what else is here. Maybe this guy is going to be an elite. Probably not, but we're going to scout most of this first round. Just because I want all the info possible. This guy looks like only top 4 ceiling, but whatever. Just keep an eye out here. And see what we can see. And hope we have as much info as we were able to get in last draft and be able to... Geez, I mean, that last draft was absolutely insane, man. 5 X Factors. 5 X Factors in a single draft. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I doubt we have that kind of performance again, but hey, if you get another couple X Factors, or just, man, even one, it would still be amazing. And it wasn't like they were like trash X Factors either, man. They were all elites. Oh, baby. Another Urquhart. But he was from Canada somehow. The other guy was European. Interesting. Maybe that family was so good this guy got invited to the juniors. Alright. So I'll kind of skip some of those. The AHL type guys ain't going to be better than like top 9, top 6. I want, as we get into the second round, there's where we want to target the unknowns. And they're good stuff around here. But unfortunately, the unknowns are currently being looked at or unable to be touched. For the most part. There's one. Quinn Ford, a defenseman. Of course it's a defenseman. Another 2-way. But X Factor, probable low elite right there. And with a probable X Factor, or at least a possible, I didn't check what how close he was to actually being confirmed X Factor, but so we'll call that a possibility. Alright, let's target Scout now. Okay, there's a decent location, but he's being looked at already. But a few here in medium elite steel territory. Okay, just a couple. That guy jumped way back. But, I mean, we found some weird stuff, so I kind of want to scout some of these guys anyway. We have found some interesting things. So I might just make a habit out of getting a lot of those guys anyway. Especially when I'm scouting on my own. Yeah, screw it. We're here. Might as well. Might as well take some looks at these guys. Yeah, we know about Ford. Here's a lot of other possibilities. Let's see. Did our scouts bless us with a lot of potential low elites here? Yes, it looks like they did. This is just the 2 ticks. We haven't even crossed the 100 line yet. Oh, big jump. There's a gem back here. We know what happened with the last low elite gem. Never gonna forget what happened with that guy. Absolutely unreal. I still can't get over it. That was such a sick draft. That was just such a sick draft. And then that risk we took at the end ended up being pretty much perfect. The low elite grinder. Oh, baby. I'm beginning to feel like a draft god. Draft god. Okay. Here's another possible elite. Into the medium category he goes. So X Factor right here, around those 50s. We have been seeing this year especially, the low elites around the 50 range, or the medium elites around the 50 range. So I got some hopes for that guy. High hopes, maybe not, but all right. So like I said, I'm still gonna scout guys even out of this range because we've seen top 4s and stuff go around there. We just got one in the last draft, I'm pretty sure, like a 48 overall top 4. Look how late he is. Low top 4. Oh, damn. That kind of fell apart quickly. So not as many to look at as last year. But still quite a bit. And we're still taking ganders at all of them. 2 ticks. Okay. This guy's in... I don't know, I would say that's like borderline position, but what we've been seeing, you never know. Here's a possible X Factor. So that's always nice to kind of... okay, never mind. Superstar, but, you know. Not a zone ability, but still a superstar. Potential, dude. Whatever you want to say. However you want to call it. We got more, we're getting more lucks in the medium section, which is probably not as ideal. You probably have more, obviously more luck to find low elite steals than medium elite steals, but hey, who knows? We'll see what our head scout says about what he thinks this draft class is going to be like. Because didn't they say weak last year? And then look what happened. So who knows? Even knows if you can trust them? I never listen to because they only have 2 things they could say: a bit weaker or a good year for rookies. That's all. So, and then the drafts are, you know, there's so many variables and the way they're set up. If they're deep first round or really high overalls in the top 5, like that kind of seems to affect the rest of it. It's like, in my mind, I kind of split everything into sections. And it's not even by a round either. It's just by like 3 or 4 sections per draft that I kind of... And there's a lot of flexibility in what can appear there. And it mainly has to do with how deep or how shallow the draft is, how stacked a certain area is. And yeah, and that's how you're able to kind of spot trends and stuff. All right. So more losses here. Nice win right there. Not too bad. Scoring 3 goals a game. That's what I want to see. There you go. Rough one. Wojtka's back. Good. Don't want to be without our prospects for too long. So Susi sits again as Wojtka hops back in. Fortunately, we can't really get any chemistry. It's, yeah, not great. We have like a pinch balanced coast. Because I knew I had one guy here as pinch shoot. We have the guys we have pinch cycle, you know. So it's like, kind of wanted to balance it out a little bit. Just so I wouldn't have rough chemistry for someone. I don't know. Who knows if that was the right call. Winning some games. Few in a row. Good offensive production as well for that. Alexiak fully healed. I think that was a minor injury. Yeah, he's fine. Fully healed Alexiak. And a couple more 3-goal games. So we're 13, 18, and 4. Still obviously very unlikely to make the playoffs. Lambert's now leading in points. We're at the bottom of this division by 4 points. And it looks like bottom 5, just on the 5 slot, just by quick glance. So would like some more production from here and there, but it's not awful. Good production from Lambert. Kovacs is, it's a -2, which I don't 100% like. It's a lot of penalty minutes. No fights. Interesting. 85 discipline, too. What the heck? It's kind of a lot of penalty minutes for the guy. Weird. All right, well, whatever. I like, for the most part, still like the production. Yeah, Kovacs is like a hybrid production guy, man. It's very interesting in that way. He still has that high elite, so that is essentially confirmed. I mean, that's huge. He's going to be a high elite. Like, he could actually be our top liner. Could maybe even argue it would work slightly better to have Lambert in the second line in this format. But with Lambert producing like he is, I ain't taking. He's a leading point guy. Denisov is leading in points on the back end. Looks like no power play production. Yikes, I got him on there, don't I? I have to double check now. And Wallstedt, all things considered, not doing horrible. Considering what he is. Not exactly crap in the bed or anything. But let's check out some growth here. Kovacs has got some. That might be stat growth. Yeah, a little bit of a lot of stat growth. Weird. It's quite a bit of stat growth. Eberle is likely has some stat growth. And Lind looks like it too. Yeah. Wallstedt, that might actually be natural growth. That's a bit of natural growth. Not bad. Alright, how about in the system? Hello, Lop. That's the guy. That's our grinder. That's our boy. Oh, baby. Oh my goodness. He's growing like a weed. Macintosh up to 68. Not a ton of growth, but he's growing, and that's important. Brendel's grown a decent chunk. I don't think we drafted this guy. Yeah, he was in the previous draft in the third round. He's kind of slow going. I don't know if he makes it. Fitzgerald, who we just picked up in free agency, I believe. Not bad. Rivers. Pretty nice. He was... Oh, undrafted. Yeah, that's the enforcer. He's grown up quite a bit. Good job. Winkler. Decent. A little bit. That's Hinestroza. I don't care about him. Fritz Blomdahl. We missing any? Not really. Larson, everyone that we want to... Maybe it's not a ton, but everyone's got the growth. Kaigorodov's got some. Larson's got some. Lop is really, really looking good. Where is... Who is that defenseman? Was it... Urquhart. Damn, he hasn't grown too much. That's a bit unfortunate. We're leaving him off contract. He'll still grow. It's up to his endurance. It's kind of interesting, but... I still think he'll grow, man. It's just not getting a ton right now. But we didn't have a ton of space in our systems. That's why we left him off contract. Give him time. He's still got the rest of the year. Even if he doesn't grow a ton, I still like where he's at. I still think he could make it. If not, it's another OFD. We have another one. You know, we have a good one already. So it's not the end of the world if he doesn't pan out as a 6th-round selection. Still an awesome pick regardless. Let's continue on here. Just up to the deadline. Why not? There it is. All the way. Kovacs. And that's a real concussion. Woof. Alright, so Grant's going to hop in. He won't be playing up there, that's for sure. We'll switch him and Gord. Didn't see any growth from Lawrence either, which was a bit concerning. Especially as he's listed as depth. I almost wonder if I should just send him down, but... He's liking the ice time. I'm not going to panic on him. Tough loss right there. We're going to lose some games most likely here without Kovacs. Good gracious. But concussion, got to take it seriously. He's back. Not that seriously, apparently. Hops back in. Gets that +2. Here's the thing. If I switch Lambert and Kovacs, the chemistry is much better. Triple hybrid. I kind of worry about Lambert's ice time if he'll complain. Also, he's got the most points on this team. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Just for the sake of saying we tried. Put Kovacs up, have Lambert second. They still get the power play time together. Whoops. They're still both on the top power play. And I got Lambert on the wing because he doesn't have as good as face-offs as Kovacs. Let's try this. Have that backwards. That could have been a part of it. Yeah, because I initially was going to have Eberle, and then I just switched him in Tarasenko. There was no one time. So let's try that. Meyer in the point. Tarasenko over there. Try this out. So let's go. Let's just try those changes here and see what happens. We're losing games still. All right, scout time real quick. All right, moving on here. Still kind of tanking away. And I'm not too sure if those changes benefited us in a big way. It almost looks like our offense isn't going as good. But hard to say. Past the All-Star break. It's kind of hit and miss. That's a big win. 3 goals, 4 in that last one. I mean, I don't know. Chemistry's better. Doesn't necessarily mean the performance is going to be better. But we're hoping for slightly better offensive production for the most part. I mean, right, that stretch is incredible. We'll see. Getting up to the deadline here. Back spasms for Tarasenko out to the 18th. Pretty rough right there. So Derek Grant's just going to kind of hop in for a few days. Looks like he loves that first line. Get a +2 on it right there with Derek Grant in there. Interesting. Tough loss. Jesper Wallstedt is injured out till March. It's not too long, but unfortunately, we do need to call someone up. Neither of them have to go through. I'll call Bjorklund up and give Larson a bit more time. So that is a bit rough here. The cord's going to have to hop in. Bjorklund should get some time. Khabibulin will go in behind Larson. All right, so 22, 33, and 7. Not a great year. It's the production we're worried about. Yeah, no, it's not really looking good. Lambert's even only got 47 points now. I mean, Kovacs might have caught up. He only has 39 in 56. He has missed time. I don't know if that really benefited us in a big, big way, though. Doesn't look like God damn it, Kovacs is like shooting up in like production or anything. Like, I mean, it was nice. I don't know. It's hard to say. Again, but Meyer's not doing good. Eberle's not doing good. The power play production's okay. Lawrence is doing okay. Actually, he's doing 23 goals. I just noticed that. 23 goals for Lawrence. He's looking really good. Is he growing at all? No. That is unfortunate. All right. We don't have great production on the back end, and obviously don't have great goaltending. It's kind of, yeah, we're just kind of in a rough spot. I was really hoping for better production, though. I really was. It's just not really able to get much. So I don't think this is really working. Chemistry, great, but it's not really working. Meyer's a bit of a letdown there. Yeah, Lind won't be any better than Schwartz. He's not doing good at all either. Yeah, just not enough. Not enough production. That's really what it comes down to. Not enough production. We're not going to really buy or anything at the deadline. Maybe we just sell a couple more pieces. Maybe we got guys we want to call up. We have Nemesnikov sitting down there who can play. Roloff isn't going to quite be ready. Sheehan, Twerinski. I mean, we got guys who could hop up if we need them to. And Stroza even. Not a whole lot of more. Yeah, maybe just you call up one of them. One of them if we want to ship out a name, but who goes? Jaden Schwartz. He's got a couple years left on that price tag. Lind, who's essentially the player that Schwartz is. At this point, essentially, he is. Him better offensively. You lose the chemistry. That's what I'm worried about. Losing that chemistry. Yeah. I mean, it was nice and all to have the, sorry guys. I have to have my notifications on. I got stuff coming and I'm rushing to get out of the house today. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. You're hearing this on Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. But we need a lot more. I think switching Lambert and Kovacs, it was a nice idea for the chemistry, but it didn't work out in practice. We need some help on the back. We need a lot of stuff. I mean, we're not getting production on the back end, which is going to hurt us. We're hopefully going to have that soon. Let's check our progress reports here. Yeah, still nothing here. Wojtka's grown. Bjorklund's grown. Literally nothing from Lambert, Denisov, or Lawrence. They're still going to get, jumps and stuff, but it's a bit unfortunate that they're not growing during the year. We have all A's teaching, and they're generalists, so damn. In the system here, Brendel, 20 now at 57. Good luck. He's still a good luck if he makes it type. Lop, though, is looking so good as a third-line grinder. If we can manage that, I'd love to have an entire bottom six of grinders. McIntosh is looking good. That's the sniper we picked up 8th overall. 72 overall now. Oh, God. His puck skills haven't moved at all, but his awareness has gone up. His shot's gone up. His defense has gone up. His skating's getting better. Jude McIntosh looking like a pure shooter. But who the heck cares at that point? How's his face-off? 70. Probably a winger. But hey, we have him as an option. We'll see if his face-offs get better. Benda. That's the guy we drafted at like 47, 48. He's done okay. Hawk. That's the goaltender. Just kind of got for value. Winkler. Decent chunk. Larson's up to 76. Kagerodov. Yeah. Good growth, man. It's just... Where is our high top four? No growth from him. That's unfortunate. So he's in the AHL getting no growth on the top. We got a guy in the NHL with depth getting no growth on the third line. He's getting solid production. I don't know. Don't know what to do there, because neither of our guys listed as depth are growing. That's why I hate the guys who are listed as depth. They're in such an awkward position. Such an awkward spot. Let's take a look at the draft class here. So no franchise or anything. We haven't seen a franchise, have we, besides Bedard? It's a bit of a letdown. Guillermo Lang. I still really like the idea of him. Ricci, two-way guy. Lander, playmaker. This guy, defenseman, don't know, but another sniper here. Another center sniper. Overload guy, 1T. Big tipper. Ooh. So this guy's a net front presence. Good at breakaway finishes, too. Good payback to hitters. Interesting. So he's like good reverse hitting. Crease crasher. Good rebound opportunities. Can puck battle. Yeah, it's kind of another get in there power forward net front presence. I mean, it ain't bad to have. That's for sure. The thing is, do you prioritize him over a sniper when you could keep Meyer around? Meyer hasn't impressed me, though. So, honestly, if we're able to get the #1 overall pick, but our scout says 3 for this guy. And our scout's actually saying this guy should be 1. A winger playmaker, who I'm very, very curious about. But we have 0 info because he's getting scout glitched. He's behind the net guy. It's interesting. He's listed as a gem, too. Very, very interesting. Also, Teuton's listed as a scout. 200-foot game, magic hands, goal scoring. He's a 1T, good slap shot off the rush, great in close shooting. So he's got a big blast like Ovi, but he can also score in tight. He's from Russia too. Checks out. I don't know. Anyway, let's check what else we got. Oh, nice, a steal. Yarrow Madden, around 20. Oh yeah, it looks good. Even though he's two-way, man, like I said, I'll try to integrate two-way, see if they work a bit better. It's looking like the power forward sniper playmaker combination maybe isn't even the play anymore. Anyway, no steals after that. Medium-wise, no low elites checked out. I'll pin a few. Maybe that helps. There's a gem here. But yeah, other than that, not a ton. Top 6s, we got a steal back here. Some other possibles. Top 4s. That's a low top 4, unfortunately. I got really excited when I saw those two, but those are lows, damn. All right, so scouting-wise, still got some work to do. Still got some work to do. And obviously, we're tanking again. Our own pick's going to be worth a lot. We don't have any other picks. We can, sell a bit here. Pick up another first. It doesn't have to be a great first, kind of a middling first with the way we're looking. So we can do that, but the question is who we move. I say we can only really move one person. Let's actually go to values. That'll be easier to see. And it's not going to be Meyer. I don't want to. I'm not going to trade a guy that we just signed. I think. And again, another question: do we extend Tarasenko? It's another. All right. Well, Wicca's up to 83, so he's grown slightly. I think I might have saw that already. Anyway, let's go by here. So unfortunately, none of the guys that I would even think about moving have good value. I was thinking maybe Lind. But Schwartz has got more value, which is kind of a good thing. Maybe we switch, ship off Schwartz, move up Lind, and bring up Nemesnikov. That's kind of my idea. We won't get a great pick here. We might have to get just another second for Schwartz. But it's at least something. I mean, we could package him with one of those AHLers. It just leaves us with no one really to call up. But at this point, we're not really using Nemesnikov. And he's on the last year of his deal. I don't foresee myself signing him. So maybe instead of calling him up, we just trade him out of there. He's not that good. His awareness is low at an 82. So yeah, I think maybe package Nemesnikov and Schwartz together to a bubble team and get ourselves a pick. So that's my idea for the deadline here. You guys can chime in with yours as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.